Hey guys, welcome. This is LJK Financial Foundations. I'm Lonnie Canoli. Great to have you guys here. This is a channel where we talk about money 101, the different foundations of finances, and definitely digging deep in different subjects having to do with finances, having to do with money, credit, debts, talk about just so much more, and digging deep in these subjects and helping you give you the roadmap for your financial success, guys. In today's video, this is the series where we're going through different types of life insurance and what their hidden little secrets are about all of them. Check it out. Hit the subscribe button, guys, and definitely check out the video coming up. Thanks. Welcome, guys. So as I said last week, we're covering the foundation to your financial house, and we want protection in this foundation. So what we talked about was life insurance, and the different types of life insurance is what we're getting into. And today we're getting into AD&D. Lonnie, what is AD&D? Is it the Adventures of Dungeons and Dragons? No, guys. That is accidental death and dismemberment. That's what that is referred to. And what type of insurance is this, and what does it cover? Well, it pays the policyholder's beneficiary if you die in an accident. And it also pays the policyholder a percentage if in the event that you lose a limb in dismemberment. Lose limbs, lose sight, or lose your hearing. So these types of policies, the accidental death and dismemberment, AD&D, is definitely has special conditions and things like that. Guys, you got to read the fine print. That's really what this boils down to. And the main thing that I am going to tell you is everyone's policy is a little different. So make sure that you read about it and check it out. But a lot of times what this covers is, to have the policies special to take over, you have to have a death or injury from an accident. Who would benefit from this type of insurance? Construction workers. They're out there, dangerous jobs. Who knows what could happen out there with bulldozers, dump trucks, and all kinds of different heavy machinery like that. Who else might cover from this? Like a machinist type thing. There's a few other jobs out there that would benefit from it, I'm sure, but you want to definitely check into what it covers for yourself. So there's, like I said, a lot of specialty conditions and things like that. So here's kind of, it covers, like I said, the injury or accident from an accident, but it doesn't cover it doesn't cover illness. It doesn't cover any kind of physical, like if you die from a heart attack or bleeding out and it causes a stroke and you die, something like that. It doesn't cover certain types of dangerous activities or dangerous sports. It doesn't cover self-harming. Guys, it's tough. And in order to get a full payout, if you're alive to get that full payout, you lose a limb, you may only get a percentage. Why this insurance? A lot of employers will carry it on for their employees, but for you to have it, it's cheap. There's no medical exam, and they can offer it cheap because they don't often pay out the maximum amount. Sure, you may have $50,000 for $13 or whatever it looks like. I'm just throwing an example off my head, but it's going to be super cheap for a lot of money. But keep in mind that it doesn't often pay out. Just as a summary, it's good as a rider for a type of insurance. What's a rider? Well, it's a add-on to other types of life insurance. So what you would have this as a extra coverage for your other type of life insurance. Would this be good as life insurance alone? No, guys, this would not be. And if somebody's trying to sell it to you as life insurance alone, don't do it. It's not going to be just for that. So what you want to do is get it additionally onto another type of policy. And that would be the right kind of coverage for this, if you're going to have it. So what does it cover? Let's take a look at an example of what it will cover. So you're hiking, guys, and you're out on the mountain doing some hiking, and you slip, fall, and a rock slide happens, and a boulder crushes your foot. And your foot is now it's mangled, no longer able to be used. They have to amputate it. It's gone. They are going to pay you a percentage for that foot. This is the only type of insurance that you can get a payment while you're alive because you lose a limb. That's the only reason that this is really a good thing to have. If you die in an accident, this is a fine line on this, and this is why other insurances are good, but this is okay as an add-on. You know, if you are a construction worker and you get run over by a bulldozer, obviously it's going to cover you. Your family will get that money. But if you're in a car accident and the part of your car slashes your femoral artery and you bleed out and you have a heart attack or a stroke or something like that, because of the accident, they're not going to cover you because you had a heart attack or a stroke. You had a natural cause type thing, physical problem. And this is where the health concerns on that, why it's tough to have, and why I don't recommend it as just a loan. Now, if you had that same accident and your car got crushed or whatever, rolled over and crushed you and you died instantly, that's a whole nother deal. It's going to pay. But like I said, if you end up having a heart attack even though the accident caused a heart attack or stroke or whatever health concern, they're not going to pay it out because you had a physical thing that happened to you. Don't take this alone. Definitely you want to read up on the special conditions and things on it. A lot of times you have to be on a plane, train, bus, something like that, automobile, whatever it looks like. And in order to get full payout, you need to lose multiple limbs, things like that. So would I recommend this for the average person? Probably not. Would I recommend it as an additional thing? Yes. So just to summarize this up, AD&D, is it good alone? No. Is it good as an additional add-on to your insurance, life insurance? Yes. And it's going to cover accidents and where you die specifically from the accident. And if you lose a major limb or lose limbs at all, they're going to pay you percentages based on limbs. I don't know how that works. And as you see behind me, I'm putting all the different information I have on this behind me so that you guys can read about it as well. Just kind of going over what it is, how it works, and a little more in depth about it. So if you want to pause the video and check that out, definitely check it out, guys. But if you got something out of this video, hit the like button, guys. And next week we'll be covering whole life or cash value insurance, just going in depth on that and the different things about that. And the following week we'll be covering term life and what that looks like and which one, in my opinion, is the best of the options. So stay tuned, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and definitely check out the positive quote for the video. See you guys next week.